celebrating 125 years of Mountaineer football.
To one group, this game was no surprise at all. They knew all about this West Virginia squad. The fireworks in the Carrier Dome had merely confirmed their hunch. The group was the Sun Bowl Selection Committee. And although Don Nealon didn't know it yet, the Mountaineers would be spending Christmas in El Paso.
After the Syracuse loss, when we lost in the last 10 seconds, I probably was as low as I've been for a long time. But it's a funny thing, when that phone rang Sunday morning, it jacked me up. We received a bid to the Sun Bowl to play Oklahoma State, and I felt our prayers had been answered.
As soon as the Mountaineers arrived in sunny El Paso, there was no doubt that this would be a week to remember. The tradition of Texas hospitality is legendary, and it was enough to make this West Virginia squad dance with joy. The Mountaineers fine-tuned a game plan conceived in Morgantown and dedicated to the proposition that all teams are created equal. Despite their gaudy 9-2 record, these Oklahoma State Cowboys were a team that could be beaten. The pregame weather was beautiful in this sprawling Sunbelt city. While this Indian had his Braves ready to do battle, a swelling Mountaineer contingent got into the holiday spirit, and everything seemed right with the world.
You know, this has been just a terrific trip for us, and like Pat said, I have never met people like the folks in El Paso. You're just dynamite, and I want you to know that we're just privileged and proud to be here. It's just sensational.
West Virginia took the field on Christmas Day to find the temperature in the low 30s and a wicked wind blowing from the east. The Mountaineers had to find a way to warm up in a hurry as Oklahoma State scored quickly to take the early lead. A.B. Brown sparked a beautiful West Virginia drive, 80 yards, and it was a tie ball game. The Cowboys marched downfield on the broad back of All-American Thurman Thomas and grabbed a 14-7 lead. West Virginia retaliated with A.B. Brown, who scored his second touchdown of the day. Then the Mountaineer defense took over. Sophomore linebacker Rodney Wilson picked off a pass that set up a Bauman field goal. Linebacker Darnell Warren, the defensive player of the game, picked off another Cowboy pass and rumbled 23 yards into the end zone. West Virginia 24, Oklahoma State 14. The Cowboys came out fired up in the second half and quickly shaved the WVU lead to 3 points. The Mountaineers blasted back in a 59-yard drive highlighted by a Harris to Bell connection. That set up a Bauman boot to give West Virginia a 6-point lead. Oklahoma State answered the challenge with 2 scores, but this West Virginia team refused to quit. Major Harris, who rushed for more than 100 yards that day, marched WVU into scoring position. Craig Taylor crashed through from the 6 for the touchdown, but the Mountaineers were still down by 2. Then a scrambling Major Harris hit Keith Wynn near the goal line, but the lanky tight end could not get across, and Oklahoma State snuck out of Texas with a 35-33 victory. Once again, the Mountaineers impressed a nationwide television audience with their desire to win. They turned this contest into perhaps the most exciting bowl game of the year. But now the thrilling ride was over. The final tally stood at 6-6.
Celebrating 125 years of Mountaineer football.